Deep within the heart of Vatican City lies a repository of secrets, shielded from the world by impenetrable walls and centuries of tradition. This is the Vatican Apostolic Archive, a name that whispers of mystery and hidden knowledge. For generations, its very existence has fueled speculation and ignited the imaginations of historians, scholars, and conspiracy theorists alike. What truths, or what deceptions, are locked away within its climate-controlled vaults? The official narrative tells a story of meticulous record-keeping, a simple library of papal correspondence and state papers. But many believe this is a carefully constructed facade, hiding a much deeper and more unsettling reality. The story of the archives officially begins in the 17th century. Pope Paul V formally established the archives in the year 1612. He envisioned a central repository for all the official acts of the Holy See. This single act consolidated documents that had been scattered across Rome for centuries. These were not merely letters. They were the administrative and diplomatic sinews of a global power. Decrees that shaped the destinies of entire kingdoms were filed away. Papal bulls that excommunicated emperors found their final resting place here. The correspondence of nuncios, the Pope's own eyes and ears across the world, filled countless volumes. Today, the archives contain over 85 kilometers of shelving. If you were to place the documents end to end, they would circle the globe multiple times. Millions of documents are preserved here, spanning more than 12 centuries. Access has always been severely restricted, a fact that fuels the fire of conspiracy. For centuries, they were completely closed to outsiders. It was not until 1881 that Pope Leo XIII allowed limited access to Catholic scholars. Even today, the process is arduous and slow. Researchers must be highly qualified, their requests specific and justified. They cannot browse freely. Instead, they must request specific documents from catalogs that are themselves centuries old. Any documents dated after 1958 remain completely inaccessible to the public. This 75-year rule ensures that living persons are not implicated in historical records. But critics ask, what else does it ensure remains hidden? This secrecy forms the fertile ground for a garden of conspiracy theories. Among the most persistent is the idea that the archives hold proof of extraterrestrial contact. Proponents of this theory suggest the Church has known about alien life for centuries. They imagine detailed reports from missionaries describing strange celestial phenomena. They whisper of medieval manuscripts depicting flying craft in the margins of holy texts. Could the Church's astronomical observatories be more than just for studying stars? Perhaps they are listening posts, awaiting a signal they have received before. The theory posits that revealing such a truth would shatter the foundations of terrestrial religion. Humanity's special place in the universe would be irrevocably challenged. Therefore, the secret must be kept, locked away in a lead-lined box on a forgotten shelf. More grounded in historical possibility is the claim of suppressed scriptures. These are the so-called lost gospels that did not make it into the canonical New Testament. Texts that might portray a different Jesus, a human Jesus, perhaps even a married Jesus. Bloodline that, some whisper, continues to this day. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, for instance, paints a picture of a female apostle with a status rivaling that of Peter. The Gospel of Thomas is a collection of sayings, devoid of the narrative of the other four. What if these texts were not heretical, but simply inconvenient? What if they presented a version of Christianity that empowered women, or a version that valued personal revelation over clerical authority? The Council of Nicaea in 325 AD made critical decisions about which texts would form the Bible. The documents detailing those fierce debates are surely held within the archives. They could reveal that the bedrock of Christian faith was decided by a committee with a political agenda. Another compelling theory concerns the Knights Templar. The powerful military order was brutally suppressed by King Philip IV of France and Pope Clement V in 1307. Accused of heresy, the Templars were arrested, tortured, and burned at the stake. Their vast wealth and lands were seized. But what if the accusations were false? A pretext for eliminating a powerful creditor? The records of the Templar trials are known to be in the archives. The Chinon parchment, rediscovered in 2001, suggests that Pope Clement V actually absolved the Templars of heresy in secret. This implies the Pope knew they were innocent, but was too weak to stand against the French king. What other historical revisions might be waiting in the endless stacks? Could there be documents proving Pope Pius XII's with the Nazi regime? Or evidence of the Vatican Bank's involvement in Cold War money laundering? Archives could hold the key to solving countless historical crimes and controversies. Then there is the matter of prophecy. The famed third secret of Fatima has long been a source of intense debate. The secret was allegedly given by an apparition of the Virgin Mary to 3 children in Portugal in 1917. The first 2 secrets were revealed decades earlier and spoke of the end of World War I and the rise of Russia. The third part was kept under lock and key in the Vatican for decades. When it was finally revealed in the year 2000, many were left unsatisfied. The official version spoke of a bishop in white being shot. This was interpreted as the 1981 assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. Many Fatimists believe this was not the full secret. They insist the true prophecy is far more terrifying. A prophecy predicting a global cataclysm, or a great apostasy within the church itself. This real secret, they claim, remains in the archives, a truth too terrible for the faithful to bear. Beyond Fatima, some speculate the archives hold the collected prophecies of Nostradamus. Perhaps they contain his original, unedited, and uncensored quatrains, or even older oracles, stretching back to the Sibylline books of ancient Rome. Knowledge of the future would be the ultimate power, a tool to shape events before they ever unfold. Some theories delve into the realm of the demonic. It is said the archives contain the world's largest collection of books on black magic. These are not just academic texts, but functional grimoires. Perhaps they hold detailed records of actual demonic possessions and exorcisms. The official rite of exorcism is a church-sanctioned ritual. The archives must contain the reports from exorcists throughout history. These documents might contain descriptions of entities and events that defy rational explanation. Proof, some would say, that the forces of hell are very real. The Church's stance would be that it contains this knowledge to better combat evil. But others might wonder if such knowledge could be a source of temptation. There be records of popes or cardinals who fell to this temptation? The line between studying evil and embracing it can be perilously thin. There are also theories about lost science and technology. Did ancient civilizations possess knowledge that we have since forgotten? Perhaps the Church, as the great survivor of the classical world, absorbed and hid this knowledge. Imagine blueprints for Leonardo da Vinci's most advanced, unbuilt machines, or even records of acoustic levitation or alchemy from ancient Egypt. Hiding such knowledge would allow the Church to control the pace of human progress. It could prevent the development of technologies deemed morally dangerous. Or it could simply be held as the ultimate ace in the hole. The Vatican has always been a political entity as much as a religious one. The archives could contain documents of immense blackmail potential. Secret confessions of world leaders, perhaps, or proof of covert operations that shaped the course of the 20th century. Did the church help orchestrate the fall of communism? Did it broker secret deals during the Cuban Missile Crisis? The truth of such matters may be buried in the diplomatic correspondence section, a section that is notoriously difficult for researchers to access. Of course, the reality is likely more mundane. Most of the archive probably consists of administrative paperwork, tax records from the Papal States, petitions for annulment from European nobles, and countless letters about obscure theological disputes. The Vatican insists there are no great secrets hidden away. They claim the slow pace of release is due to the sheer volume of material and the need to catalog it. Each document must be read, analyzed, and indexed by a small team of experts. It is a painstaking process that can take years for a single collection. But this rational explanation is not enough for some. For them, the very act of withholding information is proof of a cover-up. Why catalog something for a century if it is not important? Why the 75-year rule if not to hide recent embarrassments? The conspiracies are often more compelling than the likely, mundane truth. They speak to a deep-seated desire for the world to be more mysterious than it appears. A desire for hidden knowledge to exist, waiting to be discovered. The Vatican's secret archive is the perfect screen onto which these desires can be projected. It is vast, ancient, and inaccessible. It represents the ultimate locked room mystery. And as long as its doors remain only partially open, speculation will continue to thrive. The whispers will never fully cease. Shadows in the stacks will continue to hold their secrets. Perhaps some secrets are meant to be kept. Or perhaps the greatest secret of all is that there is no secret at all.